Yo, we back to it. You already know who it is, man. I'm Baby Gas.
And I'm Mrs.Traphours.
And today we got a special guest by the name of...
Juicy. Hello.
How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Man, that's good. First and foremost, before we get started, we just want to say thank you to all of our listeners and our viewers, right?
Yes.
Because people have been tuning in through, Apple Podcasts, Spotify Podcasts. They've been watching us on YouTube.
We've been seeing you in the comments.
Yes. And today, it's a little different, man. As you see the location, we're actually in San Jose today. We had to pull up on Juicy Jess. And we're chilling right here, man, Tostadas. So if you're unfamiliar with it, man, Tostadas, Mexican restaurant. They got about 2-3 locations in the area. They got downtown, midtown, and they got a new one opening up, Steakhouse in Santa Clara.
And let me just say their micheladas are fire.
Oh,
fire.
Shit. They got the double fire. Yeah, that's what it is, man. We've been definitely sipping all types of drinks for like the last hour.
Yes, I'm a little tipsy. I'm feeling it.
Yeah, but today's episode is brought to you by Traphours merch, obviously, and El Jefe tequila. If you ain't sipping El Jefe, you ain't sipping correctly, right? So, Juicy Jess, now that we got you here on the area, we just want to, introduce yourself to the people. Obviously, we know you. Tell us a little bit about yourself. Where you from? What's your ethnicity? Your age? If you ain't too shy to throw that up there.
All right, so I'm Juicy Jess. I'm from San Jose. I'm gonna let you guys wonder what my age is.
Oh, she gonna do that to us. That's all right. We know how women be. We know how women be.
Yeah, don't you know you're never supposed to ask a woman for her age?
Hey, see, a lot of people say that, but I feel like, life be so short nowadays. I feel like we gotta appreciate every year that come on. You feel me?
You're right.
Like me, I used to be the same way. Like, man, don't ask me my age. I'm grown, bitch.
Don't ask me.
Look, she just knocked her head on the microphone. It's all right. Juicy just barely getting on it. But look, one of the things, though, we want to thank everybody that has been tuning in. We've had crazy amount of people tuning in, right? We had a lot of feedback, a lot of people telling us, man, keep at the podcast. Actually, we've been going out for the last week. And people just been telling us podcast fire. So
yeah, I was really surprised by that. I didn't think that many people were watching, but you guys are watching, so that's pretty tight.
Yeah, exactly, for sure. So, today, obviously, we got a couple different things that we want to speak about, right? There is a few things we want to talk to you about, Juicy Jess, and one of the things that we want to talk about is, first and foremost, congratulations on your progress.
Thank you.
Right?
Yes.
Me and Mrs.Traphours met her a couple years back. I don't even know how many years back, but it's been a few.
Way
Yeah,
back.
it was a few years back.
So
Yeah, you guys definitely seen the glow up, the progress.
Yeah, definitely. And I think,
Yes.
I think it's dope just because, like, when you bump into somebody that always talks about, like, they want to do this, they're going to do this, and then you see them years later and they did that, that's what's up. You feel me? A lot of people just
definitely beautiful to see.
A lot of people just be speaking out their neck, right?
But not Juicy Jess.
She did her thing. And just by the way, too, her and my youngest daughter got a little competition.
Yeah, that's Baby Juicy.
Who's the real Juicy?
You guys need to bring her on the next podcast.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. All you're going to do is hear screaming,
Yeah.
But, yeah, once again, for the people that are watching, you know where we at. For the people that are listening, if you hear anything in the background, like, utensils clashing or anything like that, we're legitimately in a restaurant right now.
In a restaurant.
And, they doing their thing, getting ready for tomorrow. So, Juicy, we just want to talk to you about a few things, right? Today is one of the things that we want to speak about is negativity, right? So, if you want to go ahead and lead us into that on exactly, what do we mean by negativity?
So, by negativity is, how do you deal with negativity as far as, how should I explain this? Doing things that other people wouldn't agree with.
Well, better yet, would you like to tell the people what do you do? Because you do a lot of shit.
Yeah, I didn't want to just come out and say that. So
you
go
do
ahead
hella
and
shit.
introduce that first.
Well, I do a little bit of everything. I do as far as like dancing, music videos, OnlyFans, and besides all that, I'm also a mother. So I do get where you guys are coming from, where you guys are like, a lot of people wouldn't want to do that. Or even like moms who don't do that.
So the whole dancing, and we're talking about dancing, right? Not just twerking at the club or anything.
Stripping.
Okay, for sure. Now that, exactly. So
So how do you deal with that? Like, And trust me, I know people have so many opinions because, like you said, you're a mother. So how do you deal with that? People having those negative.
I don't really think I deal with it at all. Like, I ignored it and I just focus on my bills and my responsibilities. And if I were to focus on it or if I were to deal with them, I feel like it'll slow my process down. I'd get myself in a bad mindset and just like stress about too much of what people are thinking and what's my image looking like or whatever. So I think I got pushed to a point where it was kind of like, fuck what everybody thinks. Like, nobody's gonna pay my bills. Like,
Right.
even with like my mom and stuff, like, other people who do have a strong opinion have parents to fall back on. Like, they lose their job and they have parents that they can ask for money or that they can like go live with them. And I don't have that. So to me, I have a lot more to worry about than other people's, like,
And that makes a good
That's right,
point too,
yeah.
because I feel like that goes for a lot of people out there, right? And this is obviously we're asking her opinion and her point of view, but this is actually for anybody, not no matter what you're trying to do, right? I mean, people got negative shit to say about all types of occupation. But she
Yes.
made a good point though, like when you're in a position where you have kids and you got to pay bills and this shit's not gonna come just you sitting there, right? And people's opinions ain't gonna pay your bills either,
Right.
right?
Exactly.
So I feel you on that. So basically, the way you deal with it is you don't deal with it.
Yeah,
You
you
block
just
it out.
ignore it, period.
Because if you really want to be honest, like, I have my own opinion about people working a 9 to 5. And I don't go out and put it in the internet like, oh, people who work a 9 to 5, they're lazy, they don't want to invest in themselves, or they're just working for the next man, or they're making 1% of what the company's making. I could go put all that
Right.
on.
Yeah.
I could go put all that on the internet, and like, for what? Like, I mind my business, and people who have a strong opinion about strippers, they should mind their fucking business too, because
Well,
it's not
I
gonna stop.
think that's a good thing, though, right? You respect my hustle, I respect yours. It's simple as that, right? Everybody has their reasons as to why they're working what they're working. And now, aside from you, dealing with it however you deal with it, do you enjoy it though?
The dancing thing, honestly, I grew to like it. Not the environment. I still don't feel comfortable with the whole entertaining men and stuff like that. All I really, really like is the money. But I will say that when I first started dancing, I hated it so much because I came from being a wifey at home. I just had a baby, and like I went from being a mother and a freaking stay-at-home mom and like in a full relationship to just showing titties and ass, and it felt very degrading. It felt like, fuck, I would get out of work and I would go home and like cry, like I would be depressed, I would be sad, like nobody's gonna take me serious, blah blah blah. And then it's like at the end of the day, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna get myself out of the situation and I'm gonna go back to a regular job. And once I did that, I was like, wait, hold the fuck up. I went from dancing, making like 2-3 bands a night, to getting paid like 120 something for getting like 16 an hour
Per day.
That felt way more degrading than.
So would you say that if you were to come across something that paid you as much money as fast, would it replace dancing?
Probably not.
Okay.
I did find
So
a.
you fucking die hard on this shit now.
No, I was
You
just
feel me? She
telling-
embedded in this shit.
But you said
I'm
something
already too
stood
deep
out to
in.
me. You said like you had felt like it was degrading at first. So how do you deal with that now? Can you walk around with your head held high still?
Yeah, because of the amount of money that I'm making, like that pays off, that feeling. And at the end of the day, like my feeling towards it was like, nobody's gonna take me serious. Like, who's gonna want to wife up a stripper and this and that? But you know what? I'm at the age where it's like, I don't want to be wifed up. Like, even if they don't take me serious, who gives a fuck? Like, I want to make money and I have a goal and I want to achieve that before I even like plan on settling down. you know?
And on top of that, because I know a lot of people gonna be like, oh, well, money ain't everything. Money ain't everything. Well, shit, money take care of our kids.
Right.
You feel me?
Period.
Strictly. And if I might just say, I love strippers.
As
I
do I. As
don't
you guys
know about-
probably saw a video of me, but I for sure love my
I
strippers
don't know about
too.
anybody else, but I love strippers. I feel like when I go to the strip club, first and foremost, I ain't throwing no money, right? To all my,
not?
nah. Let me tell you like this.
I'm the one that be throwing the money.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she throw the money, but let me tell you like this, like, anytime, because I'm used to strippers. I've been around strippers for a long time. You walk in a strip club, they do the little stripper spell is what I like to call it. They'll come sit on your lap, like, hey, what's up, cutie? I'll tell them straight from the gate, like, hey, look,
I'm not the one.
I'm not the one. Look, my nigga right here, though, he came here to spend, came to have some fun. You feel me? So if you trying to out here make your money, by all means, you know, plenty of my partners and my girl is here to blow a
just about
check.
to say that.
You feel
Yeah,
me?
that's me.
But aside from that, I ain't here for none of that. But you're more than welcome to stay on my lap. You feel me? If you ain't tripping. You know, some girls, I feel like, you know, they recognize what they recognize. So,
Right.
you know, but I definitely enjoy the environment because not necessarily because it's ass and titties, right? Because we could see that anywhere.
Right.
I could go on Instagram and see that. But I think it's just the environment, right? The music is turned up. It's like it's like a little getaway for me, right? Because nobody give a fuck when you in a strip club.
Right.
You don't give a fuck, babe. You
I
feel
don't
me?
give
You
a
out here
fuck
throwing a
when I'm in
fucking.
a strip club. No, but you know what? I love the environment. I have fun, but also I feel for these girls too. They are up there dancing, putting on a show in these fucking high heels, makeup looking flawless. Like, yes, I'm gonna throw that money. You
Support
outdid
the
yourself
cause.
up there, for
Feel
sure.
you on that. Don't make me feel bad now.
Hey, you know what? A lot of you need to invest in yourself. Like the more money that you put into yourself, hair, nails, toes, heels, outfits, like that shit's not cheap. You know, just a stripper outfit is like $80. Heels like $120.
See, I just feel like, okay, because, you know, I'm about to throw this little check and you about to just go somewhere else and get a check from somebody else. So let me show you something these niggas can't show you.
And what you about to
And
show?
what is, yeah,
Well,
it was
see,
the-
well, come on, man. It's not to be told. You feel me? But it's to be
No, we
sold.
on the podcast saying
better
what you
say
want.
that
What
shit.
you about to show?
I'm saying, like, I can show you whatever you want me to show. Shit you don't know. You feel
some
me?
monies.
Like, look, let me tell you like this. I could give you a fish. I could teach you how to fish for real. You know what I mean? That's how I look at it. But, you know, shout out to all my dancers. I love y'all. Y'all already know. Every fucking state we go to, it's a must. We stop at all the strip clubs.
Made a lot of stripper friends
We made a lot of stripper friends.
all over.
All over. But, yeah, I mean, so tell us a little bit. What's the life of a stripper? Like, what does your day consist of or your night consist of? This is a nighttime thing, right?
Right.
So this is nightlife. Tell us a little bit about the nightlife.
You definitely are up all night, sleep during the day. But what my schedule would be is like I sleep while my son's at school. And then once he's out of school, that's when basically my day starts. And I pick him up.
And she got it down pat. See, take notes.
Yes.
This is how you really got to take notes because a lot of people ask us, right, and we'll get into a lot of them questions right here in the near future, but a lot of people ask us, like, how do you do this with kids or how you do that with kids? Bro, it's timing. Literally, you got to appreciate every single time. And you've noticed even down to where your kids was like toddlers or even younger, when they took a nap, you took a nap.
Right.
Yes,
gotta
I
take
do
advantage-
that now.
you
When
gotta
my
take a-
toddler takes a nap, I'm taking
That's
a nap.
nap time.
Yeah, you got to take advantage of that shit. And
Sure.
what about, you know, quick little story time? What's the craziest thing that you might have experienced during nightlife? Is there something like that just blew your mind or you could never forget it?
There's actually a lot of them.
Tell us the
More?
juiciest story you got.
I think the craziest story would be Halloween, where I got exposed to like the dark side of dancing. Like it was Halloween. I was
Ooh,
dressed like
dark
a
side.
cheerleader. Well, not yeah. It was like
Ooh,
kinda
shit.
gross.
That sounded kind of like demonic. You gotta hold on, clarify what you mean on the
No,
dark
so
side.
it was Halloween,
Okay.
and I was dressed as a cheerleader. I had little pigtails. I had like the little socks. and,
Oh,
like,
I saw that picture on Instagram. I know what you're talking about.
A lot of guys like that shit because I look like a little girl.
Ah.
That to me was like mind blowing, and they just kept complimenting me like, "You were so cute. You remind me of a little girl," and like, "Oh my god!" Like they just wanted, they kept bringing that up, and I was just like, "That's fucking."
Really? We talk about grown ass men.
And I had to just
wow.
sit there and still entertain because they're making me money, you know. But it was
Oh, okay. So
uncomfortable.
you were wearing this at work. Oh shit. So it was like a dress up at work day.
Yeah, like a Halloween night. Yeah.
Oh shit. Yeah. And I think see, and come on, bro. You know, for all you weirdos out there listening.
Yeah.
Like even if you feel that way, keep that shit to yourself. I'm a mother. Like I don't want to hear that shit.
Yeah, no, definitely. And I think that, I mean, shit, I didn't look at it that way because while you got people like me, right? Like I said, I go to the strip club. I appreciate the environment. First of all, I love strip clubs that got chicken wings, right? Because what's better than chicken wings and ass and titties?
Yeah,
It just all go together. But, you know, one of the things is, like, I guess when you come from my standpoint, like, you know, I got hella female partners. Like I said, we got stripper friends, things like that. So it's just like a vibe. You go up there to cool and shit like that. But I guess I never looked at it that way. It's probably hella weirdos that come through.
Very
They
weird.
blow a check, so they spend a check, right? But the fact that they got certain shit running through their mind, some people is definitely
Yeah,
sick.
especially that you look like a little girl.
Yeah.
Now you mentioned some OnlyFans,
Right.
And do you get a lot of that weirdo fetish shit there on
Yes.
OnlyFans too? What's the craziest shit that you might have got on OnlyFans?
So, some guy wanted to book me to meet up, and I'm thinking, okay, you want to book me for a private, like, bachelorette party or birthday party? You want me to pull up and dance on you? No, he wanted to book a private with me and him, and what he wanted was just so fucking hilarious to me because I feel you, but why do you want that? Because he wanted me to suck on his nipples, and he
What the fuck?
Whoa!
Oh shit!
I was like, I've never heard of
Hey.
this. I've heard the toes shit, like.
Now you ever sucked on some nipples before?
I have, but
Girl
like
nipples?
Yeah, girl nipples.
Okay, girl nipples. Okay.
No, but like even with guys, like I try to do it just to see like it feels good, like oh you're gonna like it, and I just want to see if they'll like it. But once he told me that, I was like, wait, hold up, this is a real fetish. Like I take all that shit back. I should not been playing around like that.
Oh shit! Damn, that nigga wanted his nipples licked. Damn,
Wait, so have you ever got your nipples?
nah. I don't fuck around like that.
Yeah, no, he don't play
I
like
suck the
that.
fuck out some titties
He
though.
will lick some titties and suck on some nipples.
All
though.
day. Look, see, I feel like that's just like natural shit. I suck a titty in public. You feel me? But for real, why you looking at me like that?
Damn. Okay.
I'm just saying, like, shit, babies could do it, like, nigga.
Babies can do it. You baby guys.
Oh
Yeah,
wow.
I'm baby gas. Exactly. Thank you. You feel me? I'm
You over
baby
here
gas.
condoning this, Juicy?
Sorry.
Nah, for real. Damn, that's crazy though. And the real question is,
Did you suck the titty?
did you suck the titty?
No, absolutely not.
Oh, okay, for sure. Because I was about to be like, damn, that's crazy. You did your thing right there. But definitely, before we continue, let's have a shot of this El Jefe. They got a drinking game for us? Oh, okay. I know what we playing right here. We playing highs, lows.
Oh, okay.
All right, so you know how to play this?
No.
So I'm basically about to serve everybody a card, including myself, and the one that picks the highest, or is it the highest or the lowest? The lowest loses. Okay, so the lowest loses. The two lowest loses.
Okay.
Right. So let me
Shuffle that first, cause I don't trust
let me
our manager back there.
hold on.
Guys, they're over here trying to get me fucked up, trying to get all the juicy.
This is juicy right here, and this is you right there.
Okay.
All right, let's see.
Aw,
Let's see. For the people that are listening, ooh, what I got?
What'd you get?
Fucking king. You already know.
I got a 4, 5.
I got an A.
That's a 1.
Wait, but can't it be a 11?
Oh shit.
Hold on, it could be an 11
It could
or
be
one,
an 11.
right?
You
So
taking
what's
it?
the king worth?
The 10.
Okay,
Oh, it's me and you, Juicy.
Okay, let's
It's me and you, Juicy. All right, hold on. Okay, for sure. Pass this El Jefe bottle.
Oh, wait, we're both taking a shot?
Yeah, because we're
Yeah,
the two.
it's the two
We're the
lowest.
two lowest right here. Damn, that's fucked up. Here,
I'm gonna drink this water.
Here, let me see
Guys,
your cup right quick.
They want to get me fucked up and get all the juiciness out of me.
No, check this out. It was really my people over here at Tostadas.
Oh, yeah. They were bringing drinks after drinks after drinks.
They was
They were
bringing,
so good, you guys.
They were
so
delicious.
good.
let me see. Dan, they said a couple more rounds in this. I don't know if we can do all that. Like, we trying to stay afloat right here. But hold on one second.
All
For the
right.
people that are listening, I'm taking a shot right quick.
And it is El Jefe.
Oh, shit.
We couldn't even finish his sentence.
Hold on, that went down the wrong hole right there. Oh, shit. And y'all already know, man, once again, it is brought to you by Trap Hours merch. Y'all see we brought back the original Trap Hours, Tito? Everybody been on me, like, when you bring it back to Trap Hours, well, it's back.
And I'm actually wearing like an older tracksuit. I keep all my Trap Hours clothing, by the way. You probably can't see, but this is actually like from
didn't
like
get the
3 years
memo.
ago.
She said I didn't get the memo.
I didn't get the memo.
See, I was going to tell you about you, wearing a Trap Hour shirt, but I assumed you was going to come in some cute shit, so I was like, fuck it, let's just let her do her thing, you feel me? Damn. Look, I don't know about the 2 more rounds, because that's kind of crazy, but I'll do it one more time, right? In
All
the
right.
meantime, and then I do want to speak on one thing right quick, since we're taking shots. I just want to take a quick second to send my condolences to the family and friends of the 15-year-old girl that got killed today in Stockton.
Yes.
So definitely, man, rest in peace. It's getting crazy out here, man, especially with our kids. And honestly, not to even get too deep into that, but that school got the situation fucked up. You feel me? That's all I got to say.
What happened? I didn't hear about that.
Oh, you didn't hear about that? Man, all I got to say is unfortunate. You know, we lost a
Yes.
15-year-old girl today in Stockton due to somebody coming on campus and actually fatally stabbing her. So, yeah, it was definitely an unfortunate situation. You know, my condolences out there, and, you know, everybody is in my thoughts, man. All the babies out there, all the kids out there that going to school. This is fucking high school, bro.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I think about it like if, I got fucking 5 kids. And to just think that I sent my kid to school one day and I put him in the hands of the school, you know, they got security to be top flight security for all the other bullshit. You know, come on, man. So once again, rest in peace.
Yes, rest in peace.
Definitely send my love and my condolences. But, you know, let's carry on with this game right quick. And, you know, one of the things that, you know, we wanted to talk to you about, Jesse, was, you know, was really, I've been seeing a lot of the stuff that you was doing. Am I tripping, or did I see you on, like, some reality TV shit?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought I was watching
I
hip-hop.
for sure saw her doing her thing.
Hip-hop and love, or what's that shit called?
Love and hip hop.
Oh, shit, I said hip-hop and love, nigga.
Oh my god.
You feel me? All right, quick, right here. All right, that's you right there. That's you right there. Ooh, shit, I exposed her.
Thanks. Thanks for exposing me.
I exposed her right quick. Ooh, that's it. I'm out this motherfucker.
Her.
Ah,
A 10.
okay. So y'all two.
Wait. What?
It's the lowest. It's, she said,
Oh.
she said, like that sucks for you, girl. Nah, hell nah. Take your asses some shots right here. Don't even trip though. I'm about to show y'all some love. Like, you feel
It's
me?
like a little.
Little baby shot, baby
like a
shot.
little.
Okay. Let me see. All right, boom. All right, right there. That's cool. You feel me? Just to make sure.
That's enough.
All right. Chill out.
Well, dang, you gotta.
Mind you guys were chasing it with water.
Water.
Nothing.
Okay.
Nothing at all.
With some water.
We ain't chasing it with nothing at all. Let me see. Hey, but why you taking this shot though? I don't know if I'm putting you on blast too much here, but I be seeing you on Instagram pull out hella sex toys.
Yes, I want to know more.
Damn.
Okay, well, first,
Like, I was just trying to see what's up. She over here like, put me on the cum
put me
catcher
on.
3000. Where's it at? Yeah, tell us.
wait, where it's at?
Oh shit, you got it with you?
Outside with it. No, just kidding.
You got it with you?
I do. Shout out to Cream. It's a sex shop online. They sent me a bunch of goodies, and
You said cream?
yeah, Cream.
Ooh, cream. Let's see what you
Hey.
got.
Okay,
This shit
first
right
of
here.
all,
Let me see.
have you guys ever seen one of these?
Ooh.
No, but I'm pretty sure it goes in the butt.
Yes.
Okay. Oh,
So,
okay, for
what
sure.
is it? I want to know. So, a male's perspective. What is it with the tails? Like, this goes in your butt and this just like hangs out. So, like, I don't understand.
You know what? I don't fucking know, because if you're asking me if that's gonna go on your butt or you gonna put a butt plug on, I would personally like to see your pussy from the back. So you feel me? That's my perspective. I wouldn't want the tail to like cover all of that.
Maybe it's like a come here, little sexy fox.
Nah. Nah. I definitely don't need to be lifting shit up. You feel
Oh my
me?
god, you guys want to know something so fucking funny?
All right, tell us.
When I first got my package, like for Cream, like I had it laid out on my bed because I was like, making my little Instagram stories. Okay, and I just want to throw that out there that this has never been used. Okay, so I'm not just flaunting my fucking butthole juice.
It hasn't been in nobody's ass
No, it hasn't.
at all.
But do you fuck around though?
I have.
Okay.
Not with one of these though.
Okay.
But okay, so when I first got it, I had all my little toys laid out. I had my little sister over, which she was like 8, 9 at the time.
Oh shit.
Bro, I come in the fucking room and she's like playing Barbies, and this is the Barbie scarf.
Oh my god. No.
And I'm sure you did not have the heart to tell her.
I was like, girl.
I wouldn't even have bursted her bubble. I would have came with the scissors and just clipped off the little anal piece.
like, oh, you know what? This was a tag part.
Yeah. It definitely. Damn. Okay. So let's see what else you got.
Okay.
She pulled out a big ass bag
Yeah,
over here too for the people that
I
can't
got all
see.
the goodie bag. No, I'm just kidding.
For all the people
How do
that
you
can,
feel about that,
No,
babe?
Hold on,
Would
hold
you,
on.
like, be turned on by
Hold
that?
on, you over talking over me and shit. I'm trying to talk to our fucking listeners here.
Okay, you do it to me all the time.
Shit, the fuck? So to all the people that's listening right now, you know, she got a big ass fucking bag right here between me and her. This motherfucker is big. You feel me?
I
So I'm
only have 2
curious.
toys.
I'm curious, but you said how I feel about what?
About nothing. Let's go on to the next thing.
The fuck? That's the dumbest question I heard all fucking interview.
How is that the dumbest question?
Because-
I'm just asking you, how would you feel about that? Would you like that in my ass or not? It's just an honest question, yes or no.
It got all vulgar and shit.
Damn.
Do you want to see it in me or not?
Yeah,
Hold
that's all
on.
you had to say was a yes or no. I
Damn.
just said, how do you feel about it?
Hey, look, you need to chill out over there. You feel me? That got a little too crazy right there. And that, all I heard was ass in my headphones.
Well, don't come
me,
for me.
me personally, shit, I'd fuck with it. You feel
You
me?
want to see what a tail and a butt look like?
Yeah, I like I said, not the tail. I like to see everything from the back. You feel me?
That's
Now,
why I don't understand the tail part.
but see, let me tell you about these butt plugs though. Why I think they're kind of cool, right? I think the butt plugs is kind of cool because, you know, I even seen a meme the other day. Like, I'm really a monster. You know, I be eating pussy from the back and me staring right at the asshole. You feel me? So it's like.
See, when
So-
you ask me, do I fuck around? Okay, I'll take a finger, you know, like I'll do like a finger or something,
Okay.
but the whole like toy or like.
She
I
said the whole
can't.
dick. Nah.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm scared.
Shit, take
I'm a butt virgin.
yeah, hey, take a fucking breather. That's what they say. Take a fucking breather. Okay, let's see. Let's see what else you
So
got.
I only brought like the 2 like weirdest ones because this is kind of weird. So I know that like, you know, girls like get like toys, dildos, whatever. But like, have you guys ever seen a glass?
Bro, what the fuck?
I haven't seen a glass
Bro,
one,
what
but I've
the
seen one that's
fuck?
made out of like crystals, like I think like rose quartz.
crystal meth?
I've seen
Oh.
one.
Oh shit, my bad, my bad, my bad.
Definitely not crystal meth.
Bro, you'll never know with you. You feel me?
You never know with you.
Hold on.
With these type of like these glass ones.
Bro, for the people that are listening, she just brought out like a fucking weed pipe.
It's
No,
a
it's
pink
a fucking
glass
dildo that I don't want to break.
dildo.
But it feels amazing. Like if you put this up you and then like a vibrator. Like, have you seen the rose?
Wait, you put that and a vibrator?
No. So you put this inside
Okay.
and then you put like a vibrator in your clit. So
Oh,
it's like
okay,
a
okay.
hard ass thing. And then just this, like the texture. 10 out of 10.
Damn. Now, okay. Hold on, but I must ask though, right? Because I'm pretty sure there's viewers that have never tried any of them. I'm pretty sure there's females that want to try them, or you know, niggas that might want to bring it to bed or whatever it is with their girl. Now, does that feel better than the real dick though?
Never.
Okay, that's all I gotta say. Cause some people be like, "Shit, I'm good on, you know, just this."
Okay,
Some
that might
people
be
just be
good.
like, "Fuck the dick, I got a dildo."
No.
It could
for
be
real.
good to use like when you're having a threesome.
Yes.
That
That's
comes
true.
into play.
A threesome, okay. Okay, I can see how.
Because then you have the one, you know, you have where it's like the 2 people going at it and then the one person not doing anything at the moment. So that can kind of be like a, you know.
But come on, you know how I get down. We all doing something at the moment, for real. Like I don't know. I just feel like there's like a certain mechanism to the whole threesome thing. You feel me?
Well,
Like
you definitely can. All 3 of you can be doing something at the same time. But those kind of help too to kind of keep, you know, things.
yeah,
One
that's-
entertained.
that's true. I seen some back there. What was it that we seen back there? You know,
Oh, so I have a funny story about this one too. So I had a roommate and I was like, you know, doing my thing. I didn't even think that there was anybody home. And I'm like, oh, you know, having babies with myself and shit. And then she fucking walks in the room mid me playing with myself and you could just hear the fucking vibrator. She's like, hey,
that motherfucker.
Jess.
Zzz.
She did not even stop. She was just, and I'm like laying there. She knew what it was going on. I knew she knew, and it was
She
just
just kept going.
Yeah, she's like, hey, Jess, have you seen? I forgot what she asked me for. I'm like, yeah, it's somewhere over there. And she's like, okay, closing the door hella slow, and I'm just like, girl. Later, I asked her, I was like, do you know what I was doing? She's like, yeah. I was like, fuck, wasn't that awkward? She's like, you didn't even stop. You just like, like she's just talking
Well, shit, like you're not gonna just
I'm
walk
like,
in.
yeah, it's over there, like playing with myself.
Well, yeah, but you're not gonna just walk in here and fuck up my nuts.
Hi, that's what the fuck I
Like,
said.
Like shit. But nah, definitely. I mean, I feel it. It's definitely. You know, the reason I asked was because I had seen this one thing that certain niggas wasn't into it, right? Because they felt like a dildo or a toy was like their competition. You know what I
Right.
mean? And I've never fucked around with it. Like I said, I could do all that shit myself.
I think it just depends because okay, some girls they get off by penetration,
Okay.
and then other girls get off by vibration on your clitoris. So it just depends if you. I feel like if you were more of a clitoris person, vibrators and dildos are definitely a thing.
What
But
if you're both?
then that's when the glass and the vibrator come in handy.
That I mean,
Yeah, I
shit.
call that like an internal and external
Yes.
orgasms.
Yeah. See, a lot of people don't know about that.
I
No,
know
they
all about
don't.
that. Just saying.
Hey, by all means though. Hey, and see, that's crazy though. That's hella funny that you brought that out because I feel like one of the things that we talk about here is, saying what other people want, right? And there's other people out there that might be watching this, people that need to spark up their sex life, people that been together with their partner for hella long and they won't try shit, right? Like, to us it might not be abnormal, but there's people out there that there's people out there that don't give no head. You know what I mean? There's people out there that been together for hella long that ain't never tried no anal shit. You know what I mean? So it's just, a way to kind of just like open people's minds up, right? I mean, pleasure is a motherfucker. They
Right.
say it ain't got no limit. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So now, if you watched a few of our episodes, you obviously seen that me and Mrs. Traphours, we talk a lot about being polyamorous and, dating women, having unicorns that we have threesomes with, having some fun. Have you ever indulged in those activities?
I actually had my very first threesome this year.
Oh, this year?
Yeah.
Ooh, how was it?
It was interesting because I don't like vaginas. Like I'm strictly dickly. Like I only like guys, and it was kind of fun because it was a new experience. But then at the same time, I probably wouldn't do it again. I just wanted to get it out of my bucket list. Like I want to have
Okay.
a threesome, and yeah, it was
Now, was it sober?
no.
Okay, for sure. So it for sure wouldn't be something you did sober? Because, they say, like, if you won't do it sober, you don't really fuck around.
And you know what?
Yeah.
And just the opportunity of how it came by, like it was my friend and her, like her little boo thing, and then they kind of were like, "Oh, come in." But coming from me with somebody who I'm fucking with, never. I would.
She's like,
never
no.
do that.
Oh, so you saying, like, you would never share your thing?
Yes.
Okay, for sure. And now, how is that after, though, considering the fact that this your friend and her boo thing? How is that relationship after? Is it awkward? Like, damn, I fucked you and your nigga.
No, because it wasn't her man's like that. But yeah, I do. I would never fuck my girl and her man. If it's like her man, her serious boyfriend, I would not. But like considering the fact that it was just like her, like a booty call, pretty much, and it was just like fun, like.
And what didn't you like about it?
She
Like,
said
what
the
was
vagina.
it? Well, like what?
It's just the fact that I just had to sit there and wait for the dick. Like, when is it my turn? Like.
Oh,
So
see,
did you
okay.
not? Okay, so she didn't go down on you.
She
There
did.
was no
So
like.
It was like I'm laying down, she's eating me out, and she's getting hit from the back. So I'm like, girl, I want that. Like what?
Okay, I see what
Okay.
you're saying. I see what you're saying. But at the same time, though, it probably goes down to the type of person you are. You probably, like you said, you like that pounding shit. So that whole, getting your pussy ate was not enough. Like,
Right.
fuck all that shit, bitch. We can switch. You feel me?
Yeah.
Now,
Which we did at the end, but that's why I didn't like it because we ended up switching, and I had to do the one putting in the tongue
Okay,
work, and I'm
okay,
like,
So you ate the pussy,
yeah,
and how was that?
it was.
that shit was
different.
fire.
It was. I liked it.
I'm just thinking for
like
her.
the only reason why I wasn't like ew because I know my friend and like I know she like takes care of herself and I know like she's not dirty.
Okay.
That's the only reason why I didn't mind it. But at the end of the day, I don't like vaginas. And I
Well,
probably would
were
never-
you attracted to her at all, or are you strictly looking at her as just a friend?
Strictly just a friend?
Oh, okay,
Okay.
that might be it.
So you haven't ran into
But
a bitch
I'm
that
not
you're like, bitch, you fine.
She's fine as fuck. I can say that, but I'm just not sexually attracted to women. So
Okay.
it's
Okay.
hard to get like turned on or like
Okay.
Okay. Shit, there you have it. For the people that be wondering, like, what's it like? Because we get a lot of questions. Like, literally, this is our biggest question of all time. How do you guys do it? How do you initiate it? Obviously, you said they called you into the situation. Now, were they already fucking around when you came in
Yeah.
the situation? Okay, for sure.
I just came in the room like, don't mind me. And they're like, girl, get the fuck over here.
Oh, shit. And she was like, hey, I've always wanted to do this. Yeah, definitely part of the
It's off
bucket
my
list.
bucket list
I was
right
like,
now.
I thought I would never see the day. No.
That's crazy. So for all the people that's out there, you know, like you said, it's not for everybody. We say this all the time, and
Yeah, it's not.
I'm glad that you know you guys are obviously in a situation where you're mature enough to know that, hey, you know, this just
Right.
wasn't it. No hard feelings. You know, whatever. We could continue being partners.
Right, for sure.
But you know, circling back though to you know, some of the subjects that we have for today, right? Enough of the crazy shit. We seen the fucking sex toys and shit. You know,
I didn't bring my shit
make sure
today.
you follow her for all the crazy shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, we ain't seen, you know, in my household, it's more like, you know, whips, ties, shit like that. You feel me?
Bondage, collars, leashes, tug on that shit.
Whoa.
You feel- yeah, you know, swings, all this shit. Uncle
I've always wanted to try
Uncle
that.
Elroy. You feel me?
Yeah.
I'm like Uncle Elroy. You feel me? But look, so we wanted to talk about a couple questions that the people have for us, right? And we wanted to get a little deep into it because I know you also are a single mother, right? And somebody asked us, right? And this goes for everybody. Somebody asked us a big question today, and they said, hey, you know, they basically were asking, how can we go about, you know, me and my partner, how can we go about, you know, spicing things up even though we have a kid, right? The main question was they have a 2-year-old kid. They want to kind of still engage in a lot of the shit that they used to engage in, right? And they can't no more because they either can't leave the kid behind, they don't want to leave him with just any random stranger, they probably don't got somebody that they can trust, and they also feel like when they leave their kid at home for them to go out to like dinner or something like that, they feel like,
Guilty.
you know, they feel guilty, right? So I'll go ahead and start myself answering that question. And then we could kind of go around and see if you guys got some
Okay.
opinions on it. My thing here is that I feel like when you have kids, first and foremost, it's a 2-year-old we're talking about.
Right.
So if you're going to fucking Six Flags or even Disneyland, the kid's not old. No, the kid's not even old enough. First of all, if he's 2 years old, she 2 years old, does he even know any Disney characters? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, can he even get on any ride? So you got to take those things into consideration. Now, as far as the whole going out to eat, and this is for people that got older kids, obviously, the whole going out to eat, maybe going to the movies, things like that. If you obviously constantly take your kids to these certain places, like your kids obviously go out to dinner with you guys, have gone to the movies, it's okay to leave your kids behind when it's your turn. Right? So, like, if your kids want to go see a kid movie, it's cool. You take your kids, thug it out. If you're not into kid movies, which I am, you know, thug it out, watch it with your kids. But then when you get to a certain point and you're like, okay, we want to watch this adult movie now, there ain't nothing wrong with leaving your kids at home. Now, for the people that might not have a trustee, like a family member or a friend that they can really trust with their kids, right? Because the world is a fucked up world.
Right.
I think that it just comes down to what you're trying to do. If you're trying to go out, right? Because obviously one of the main questions is, you know, nigga might trying to get on some freaky shit at the end of the night, right? And it's all about timing, right? Because that's how it is for us too, right? We got 5 kids. So
Five.
when all our kids is up
Cinco.
and when all our kids is in the house, we can't just be doing our thing hella loud. You feel me?
Right.
So we have to obviously wait for the kids to go to sleep, and still then we can't be what we want to be, right? So we just gotta like take that to the chin until we get some alone time, until we go on vacation. But if you do want to go like on vacation, if you want to go out for like a night out at the club, you gotta trust somebody.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So my whole thing is like, don't feel guilty. You know what I mean? As long as you know you balancing out your kids. Shit, I did that all the time when we was kids. My mama take us out all day during the weekend. Then nighttime come, me voy a baile. You feel me? So, like, what's your opinion on that? What's some advice that you could give this couple?
I agree with what you said 100%. My best advice would be just as much as make it a priority to be a mother and you feel guilty for like leaving your son, like make your partner a priority too. At least once a week, a date night, you know, it'll keep the relationship going.
Okay, for sure. What about you?
That's balance. Like you said, if I took you to the park all day today, we did all this stuff. I mean, damn, the nighttime, I need to do something.
Yeah, I earned it.
Yes. But also, it's like we have a toddler, right?
Correct.
Older kids are at school.
Correct.
she takes a nap at a certain time. When she goes down for her nap, that is our chance. We can be loud as we want to be when she's knocked out.
Correct.
So I think it's finding those gaps, knowing your kid's schedule, and just fitting it in.
And not to mention, having your kid present at these places doesn't stop you being romantic at all.
Yes.
Right? Like, even maybe people should try doing like the whole double date thing with another couple that got kids. So if you guys, let's say you go to an amusement park, Six Flags, for example. Okay, you guys stay here with all the kids while me and her go on the ride. And when we get off, we can switch. Because you're not the only one that got kids. You're not the only one missing out on shit. So I'm pretty sure there's another couple out there that would love to have that balance. You help us, we help you. And then also comes down to, like I said, just the balance. You know, don't be one of those type of people that never has taken your kids to Six Flags and then you're all fucking weepy on the fucking roller coaster and shit.
Not only that, but I think even like trying to spice it up, like, dude, go to the sex store. Go discover things together. Like,
Bro, I see some
let's
crazy
try
shit at the
this.
sex store, bro. Like,
Yes.
I ain't even go lie. They be trying to give you that whole tour. Like, yeah, and here's our anal section.
I skipped
like,
the
nah,
anal
nigga.
section.
Nah, we ain't.
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't go to the anal section. No, that's just not for me.
But you know, it's
But
there.
I'm not knocking anybody who likes
It's
that.
there though. You feel me? I think. I mean, I showed you a little
something.
anal plug, right? Remember last time we was at Spencer? No,
You showed me what?
this ain't the time to speak on it.
Speak on what?
Nah, never mind. Never mind.
No,
you gotta
finish.
work her into it.
Finish
Child
before
finger.
anybody thinks that you just be like, I got
She
anal
said
shit
if you
going
want to
on.
move, slowly go into it, try a finger.
Try the finger and then
Stay away from my booty hole.
Like,
Nothing
you
goes
feel me?
in there.
Like shit. But now for real though, and you know, it's crazy though, right? Because people always asking us for the story time. Hey, we want to hear y'all story time, right? So while you was talking about the strip club, I thought about some crazy shit that I've seen, right? We had a trip to Kansas City one time, and we went to this little hole in the wall strip club, right? And this didn't happen to me, but it was just crazy to see. You know, they had this like special that they do to all like newbies. And, you know, the newbies was actually coming through and, you know, it was the dude's birthday. They like sat the nigga down on stage. All the girls got around him. They made him close his eyes or they blindfolded him, one of the two. You know, he a bigger dude too, like chunky dude, you feel me? So he on stage, they make him lay on his back. Some girl come in front of him like 69 in the nigga type shit. She all rubbing in his belly, playing in his belly button.
Oh, hell no.
You know what I mean? Maybe not the belly, but she was playing with his stomach and rubbing up on him and shit. The nigga's probably feeling himself like, this bitch bad as fuck. You know, and before he even knew it, with his eyes closed, it was like 3 stripper bitches with belts. Bow, 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 smacking the shit out his big ass stomach, and we all in the back like, oh shit.
Wait, was I here? Was I there with you guys?
Were you there?
I think
Were
I
you there?
was.
Yeah, 'cause you know Juicy Jess been on the road with us.
I've been everywhere with them, you guys. We went to the Kansas City. I've done music videos with them,
Yep.
host things with them.
Yep.
It's been lit. We've been through some
Yeah,
shit.
we definitely we flew her in one time and she was stuck driving back with us.
And it was the worst. You guys don't ever want to fucking have a road trip with Gas because you guys are gonna get caught sleeping.
Yes.
Sleeping, nigga. We had
You
a
have to just accept it at one
No.
point. You'll get caught on camera.
we had a
Sleep.
fucking a snowball fight, nigga. It was all tight. It was lit.
Oh, I
though.
stayed in the car for that one.
Oh yeah, you did. You be hiding from the shit.
Yeah.
But once again, you already know, man. Trap Hours merch brought this episode to you along with El Jefe. For the El Jefe, man, make sure you go to winesnip.com. Grab yourself a bottle. Trap Hours merch. Make sure you grab some Trap Hours merch on traphours.com and check out a lot of our new shit that we got coming up, right? Definitely look. I mean, shit. It's a pleasure having you. The fucking sex toys tripped us the fuck out. You feel me?
Yes.
But, you know, before we even go, right, because I think we got like 5 to 10 minutes left.
Did you like the El Jefe? How did you like it?
I do like it. It's pretty smooth. Like I said, we're chasing it with water and it's tolerable. So, is
Okay.
that a word? Tolerable?
Tolerable?
Tolerable.
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 What?
She
Toleratable.
liked it.
I liked it, okay?
Shit, y'all got me fucking thinking my whole fucking vocab right now. Now, what would you say though? Like, what's the next move? Like, what would you say is the next move from now? Obviously, we talked about you liking the dancing. You don't give a fuck what nobody got to say. And I actually want to go back to that right quick, right? To just put that in perspective for all types of people, because some niggas might be looking like, how does that apply to me, nigga? I don't dance.
Right.
But that just applies to everybody, whatever fucking dream you want to chase, right? And obviously, like we talked about, family is like the biggest people that'll be like, that don't do that. You know what I mean?
Right.
I remember when I was first starting this music shit, I had family, and keep in mind, I come from a half Mexican, half Salvadorian household. You know, so I had hella people that were on me talking about like, yo, that's not a real job. I've had people even go to the extent that if you're not coming home dirty, you're not working a real job.
Right.
Right? And it kind of came down to the fact that it's like, hey, this is what I want to do. The money's good. I love to do it. You know, so when it came down to it, I started slowly blocking out people's opinions.
Right.
And still to this day, right? We're influencers. We're on the internet. A lot of people got negative shit to say. You know, even down when me and Monique get to playing around, you know, people got hella opinions like, damn, you speak to your girl like that?
Yeah,
and
people are so sensitive.
It kind of just goes down to the whole, like, you know, when you doing something and you happy doing it, like, you literally block everything out.
Up.
Like, you're literally like, what the fuck?
You're like in your own little world. Like,
Yeah,
and these
like,
people are just like,
I forgot you niggas existed.
Exactly.
I think for me, what family, you know, it doesn't, not necessarily like my career or my job, but the whole poly thing that we have going on. You know, a lot of family judge that. A lot of people frown upon that. Oh, that's nasty. How can you share your man? Or, oh, that's nasty. You like girls. And I'm grown.
Right.
That's all I got to say to my family now. I'm grown. I'm gonna live my life, be happy, and do what I want to do.
Well, I mean that's one of the biggest things. The whole like, oh, you like girls, that's nasty. I never really understood the whole fact how somebody else's sexual preference can possibly affect you.
Right.
You know what I
Yes,
mean?
exactly.
Because at the end of the day, somebody's sexual preference is only spoken on when they're comfortable, right? For all you know, you could be kicking it with somebody and never know if they like guys, if they like girls, whatever the case is. So I feel like that's just a small little thing that they utilize to like kind of pick at you or try to downplay you in some sort of way. And it always comes down to the fact like, hey, there ain't nothing wrong with it, right? You see Juicy Jess tried it. It wasn't her fucking cup of tea. She's not going to sit here and judge, you know what I mean? Because, you know, you kind of get to a point where it's like the same people that would downplay something will be the same people that end up getting cheated on. They're the ones that end up
or they're
wiggling
into
around.
some shit that we're kind of like, what the fuck? You know, we're not always
Yeah.
gonna meet eye to eye with everybody.
For
you know?
real, you niggas is probably the niggas that was liking Juicy Jess's Halloween costume.
Yeah, for real.
Weirdo ass niggas. But for real though, you know, it comes down to that. And I feel like a lot of people always ask me like, Gas, how do I do it? Like, man, I'm trying to be a rapper, bro. Or, you know, I get a lot of people saying like, man, I'm borderline like broke. Like I'm trying, you know, it's just not working for me. Like, how do you do it? And I think that sometimes people are not putting 100% because they still care about what people think, right? That's why some of these like weirdo ass motherfuckers on the internet are winning, because the one factor that they do have is that they don't give a fuck about people's opinions, right? And that's why things started like, you know, distancing themselves from talent. It's no longer about talent, because you could be the most talented motherfucker in the world and have all these things that you care about people's opinions and stuff like that, right? So it's cool. You know, we definitely want to encourage everybody to do what you want to do, right? A lot of people that have been tapping in, asking for advice on how they could kickstart something. Research that shit, YouTube that shit. You know, YouTube University is the biggest thing that anybody out here could do. Let me just tell you, Google and YouTube, that's your biggest thing. You know, they definitely help you in all types of shit, right? So we definitely want to move forward and want to help other people move forward with their career, whatever they trying to do. So yeah, once again, man, go on Google, go on YouTube. You ain't got to ask me. You know, the arguments, you know, somebody even asked us about the arguments, like, what are the arguments like and how do you overcome the arguments? So my opinion, and we could kind of go back and forth, how do you handle your arguments? My opinion is like, once it gets to a point that, hold on, this stupid as fuck. Like, hold on, my bad. I said some out of pocket shit earlier I shouldn't have said, you know what I mean? Or I hadn't smoked my blunt yet, you know what I mean? So I was feeling some type of way. But nah, I feel like arguments is, you know, most of the time they start off, and correct me if I'm wrong, arguments start when people talk about other shit that people don't want to hear.
Right.
Right? Because they say that the biggest thing is communication. And when you communicate something, all of a sudden start an argument. So how you deal with arguments? Like whether it's a relationship argument, a family argument, like how do you do about it? Are you the like apologetic type of person?
Yes. Especially because I'm the type of person that, well, I used to be the type of person where I would get so mad and I just say the craziest shit out of anger and I'm like, fuck, I shouldn't have said that. Later when I come
like
down.
hurt somebody's feelings?
Yeah. And then I'll just be like, how do I even come back from that? Like they already know how I really feel. Like
I gotta
fuck.
go buy food. I gotta go buy food with it.
So what I do now, because I am talking to somebody now, and now that when something bothers me, like, I won't speak out of emotions. Like when I'm like frustrated, I'll just like let that feeling calm down, and then that's when I'll just be like, well, it bothered me how this and that played out. I don't like how you reacted. You could have gone at it a different way. You know, like my thing is don't disrespect your partner, because then once you lose that respect or you guys start looking at each other a certain way, like everything they do annoys you, I feel like. So
Facts.
it's just like, don't cross that line, like the disrespectful line, you know? Like as soon as you
Take
call
a
me out of my
fucking breather.
name. Yes. Like as soon as you call me out my name or you raise your voice at me, I'm just like, I don't like you no more. Like, you know, like
I get my feelings hurt.
me too. That's why I'm like, I don't want to.
Why are you talking to me like that?
Bruh, we ain't even gonna talk about that because I feel like there's an argument about to happen. You know, but nah, for real though, like you know, she the sensitive kind, and I just gotta sit there and be like, bruh, I didn't even say nothing wrong like that. But she be like, yeah, the way you was talking to me and your tone, and I'm like, man, chill. You want some food? Like, what you want from the store?
We're girls.
You know
We're
what I mean?
sensitive, delicate.
Food'll work.
Nah, but y'all only sensitive when y'all getting y'all feelings hurt. When y'all mad, y'all down to throw anything in the book. You feel me? And that's the fucking truth about it.
I'm on
But,
truth now.
you know, which I'm sure our time is coming up here. I just got one last question here, right, before, you know, we carry on. Is, you know, you mentioned talking to somebody, right? And obviously you probably are in the dating stage or whatever the stage might be. But we had a conversation, I think it was in episode 3, that we were kind of talking about, you know, getting with somebody that got kids and stuff like that. How do you deal with something like, when do you know that it's time to bring that new person around your kid?
Honestly, I don't know, because I've never brought a man around my son besides my baby daddy. But I do know that when you feel like, okay, I don't want to sound like so like
I respect
cliche.
the fuck out of that though. I really did like that answer.
Yeah, I've never brought
What
one.
answer? I didn't hear no answer. There's like
That I
half an
didn't
answer.
brought.
No, I like that. Like she hasn't brought anybody
Okay.
around him yet, so obviously that means that she don't feel for sure
Right,
yet.
or I
you know
will
what I
know
mean? She
when
respects her son to not just bring anybody
Right.
around him.
And for the people that don't have kids, they might not understand this, but this is a real thing though. Like when you bringing somebody new around your kids, it's nothing personal about against the person that you're talking to. It's just like it's kind of like I need to be for sure that you here for the long run. Because I'm not here to confuse my kid.
Right, exactly.
Right? You know, these kids attach themselves to you, and you create such a big bond with each other that you don't want to just be playing with kids' emotions, right? Especially, you know, and I'm not saying this is your situation, but especially the times that people might have kids that don't have a father figure in their life, or even vice versa, don't have a mother figure in their life. It's a very dangerous position for you to just bring people in their life that might fill that void, and then the next day you just take that away. Right.
Right. So, like, I used to talk to this guy, right? He lived right upstairs from me. I live in apartments. He lived right upstairs from me. And he kind of brought up, he didn't really bring it up, but he kind of introduced me to his son. And he kind of was like, well, I live literally upstairs from you. I've never met your son. So when we would hang out, like, he would be with his dad, or like, we would never like bring my son around. And so one day I told him, like, I'm not going to bring my son around if I don't know that me and you are for sure. And tell me why after that, like, the whole vibe changed. Like, he, like, respected it, and that's how I knew, like, okay, well, I know his intentions are not to be here forever, because now he wouldn't be like, oh, where's your son now, or whatever. He'll be like, oh, let me know when little man's not there. Or, you know, like, his vibe changed. So then I'm like,
He
see,
showed, like, no effort to want to work
I don't
to
want to
that.
bring, yeah, this is why I don't want
Yeah.
to bring men around. Because even if I wanted to, how do I know want to or their intentions are
Yeah,
there. You know
definitely.
what I mean?
And I mean, I feel like there's a fucking timeline here, right? Because
Yeah.
not sure how old your son is, but once this little nigga becomes a fucking teenager, fuck any nigga that walk in that door, straight up. Because that's how it was when my mom was dating. We was already old enough. It was like fuck everybody that walk in that door, straight up.
Right.
You ain't my daddy. You can't tell me what to do. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. He's staying here. What's he doing here? Like I had a lot of shit to ask. So it's literally like that young gap. And when they're in that young gap, you don't want to play with their emotions like that. And we spoke about it because obviously we have 5 kids together, right? We have 2. I had 2 when I met her. She had 2 when I met her, and we had 1 together. And, we've been together ever since. It's been a long time coming. Those kids is mine, nothing less. Blood wouldn't make us closer. And it's just like, you got to just be for sure. Because you got to not only be in it for the person, but eventually you become in it for the kids. Because it's just what it is. Like, if she was ever one day up and leave me, you feel me? Which I'll choke her ass.
Damn, well, I ain't going nowhere.
Nah, but I'm saying if she was ever up and leave me, like, I'll never just let them kids just leave my life like that. It's impossible.
Right.
Never. You feel me? I've been invested way too long. You gonna catch me at the door more than the baby daddy, nigga, straight up.
It's my kids now.
Yeah, you
Period.
feel me? But that's just what it is, though, for everybody that's watching. Well, we do want to say thank you, obviously,
Thank you guys
right?
for having us.
Love having you here.
I know we do.
Hey, I'm on us, me and my toys. No.
Oh shit! I didn't even catch that. The little tails wiggling out the purse. Like nah. But yeah, no, definitely we definitely appreciate you coming. For the people that's watching, we'll make sure that we include your Instagram and stuff like that so they can follow you. Tune in a little more about your lifestyle. And we definitely like the message you keep pushing. Definitely keep pushing the line that you've been pushing. We love how proud you are about the shit that you do, right?
Yes.
And it's just that, right? Like motherfuckers just be trying to tuck they shit, or there's probably females watching this that got a sex toy and ain't never talked about it. And some people don't like being open about it. But hey,
And just to throw it out there really quick before we go also, a lot of you girls ask me, how do I, get girls for Gas's videos? How do I feel comfortable? Let me just say, if you want to hire Juicy Jess, she is amazing. She is respectful. So I highly recommend her.
Thanks.
Just saying.
And she's the dancer, so she know how to fucking dance. You probably see Juicy Jazz ass cheeks in my video before. I think it was the Ghetto Vato one, right?
Yeah, that's actually my favorite one that we've ever done.
That was
Yeah,
so
that
fun.
was-
No,
yeah.
there's been another one that I've been in, no?
No, what?
No, I think we did a
No, we
photo
did
shoot
photo
and a
shoots.
video.
We did photo shoots.
Oh, yeah.
Probably that was last rapper.
We'll have to
I
get
mean-
you
Last rapper.
in another
Last rapper.
video.
Wrong one, right?
Wrong rapper. But definitely, no, and that's always appreciated. You feel me? When people know how to come through, do their business, and that's one thing that we have always respected, right? Because I feel like the way that you come through and the way you carry yourself is the way we're gonna find out where to put you, right? In the respect table,
Right,
right?
yeah.
There's people that come around. They come around for the video shoot. They get a little too loose. They get a little too excited. You feel me? Which is cool, bro. Like I said, we definitely us three. I mean, we've been vibing for a long time. You know what I mean? It's been a lot of years since we first met each other. It's always been respectable, but we get to have fun still, though. You
Right.
feel me? Because at the end of the day, we grown as fuck. You feel me? So we get to have fun however we want, but it's also a respectable thing. So when you come off a certain way, you get treated a certain way. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And that goes for all the people that's like, man, these niggas look at me a certain way. You know what I mean? Because it's how you be coming off.
Right.
But once again, you already know who it is, man. It's Baby Gas
Mrs.Traphours.
and our special guest.
Juicy.
And it was brought to you by Trap Hours Merch and El Jefe Tequila. Let's go.